This story right here was sent to me by Sherman Marshall, and it is coming out of Oklahoma, where you had, well, first off, this story happened back in 2017, but the reason why it's being talked about now is because there has been a verdict in the particular case. So in this picture, you see two people. On the left, you see a woman by the name of Kaylee McMullen, and on the right is her dad, Ronald Lee McMullen Jr. And back in 2017, Ronald Lee McMullen Jr. First off, he said he molested her, which probably could be most likely raped. He probably raped her. And then he killed her. And then after he did that, he claimed that she shot herself. Let me go ahead and get into this article. It says, on Wednesday, jurors in Oklahoma convicted a 45-year-old father in the 2017 death of his ex-cheerleader daughter, whom he initially claimed accidentally shot herself in the face. I don't know how someone would want to accidentally shoot themselves in the face unless they were playing with a gun. But a Cleveland County court official tells People the jury deliberated for nearly 4 hours before returning with the guilty verdict against Ronald Lee McMullen Jr. of Norman of the first-degree murder of 22-year-old Kaylee McMullen. McMullen now faces life imprisonment when he's sentenced in December. Jurors have recommended a sentence of life without the possibility of parole be imposed. Then that means that's most likely what he's going to get. Now, see, that is what the John family should have did when it came to that Amber Geiger. The final decision on his punishment rests with Judge Thad Balkman. When the verdict was read in open court, Karen, the defendant's wife, and the victim's mother broke out in tears and sobbed uncontrollably. McMullen's trial lasted nearly 2 weeks. First responders were summoned on the McMullen home on June 29, 2017, pronouncing Kaylee dead at the scene. McMullen, who refused to submit a polygraph examination, claimed his daughter shot herself while playing with a loaded gun. Kaylee, a 2013 graduate of Norman North High School, was co-captain of the school's varsity cheerleading squad. In the months before her death, police alleged she told friends she was molested by her father. An affidavit against McMullen further alleges Kaylee's father touched his daughter inappropriately in 2007 when she was 14, but that charges were never filed. It was unclear Thursday if McMullen intended to appeal his conviction. Efforts to reach Kaylee's mother went unsuccessful. So this guy was just a straight up freak that could not keep his hands off of his daughters. And this happens more commonly than people actually admit, especially in them palm color communities. And it's crazy because they said that it started back in 2007 when she was 14. And they never filed any charges then. But then it took what happened more recently for to actually happen. So this guy repeatedly touched his daughter in a very inappropriate way. And then I'm guessing he probably tried to take it a step further, and she probably fought back. In the efforts of her fighting back, he killed her and then claimed that she killed herself. Like, you have to be a very sick individual to not only one, try to molest your own, well, not try to because he did, molest your own child, two, kill your own child, and then three, lie about how your child died, knowing good and damn well that you murdered them because you could not control your urges with your own child. But stories like this are very common. Hell, they're even common in our community when it comes to you having another relative who was grown, whether it be man or woman, inappropriately touching a male relative or a female relative. Usually a minor. It happens more often than people would care to admit in all communities. But it's something about that community right there that they really perpetuated it. Because, when you think about the whole incest thing. Yeah, and like I said, I would not be surprised if she resisted his advancements, which it sounds like to me. And that's probably why he killed her. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.